Look, sometimes, especially with your close friends, you just need tough love, man. Because, they care about you and they can shoot straight with you. They don't have to BS. And I think we might be in a case here this morning where we have that. I always operate under the theory that if you guys email us and you're like, hey, Bert, Show, I've been listening to you for a while. I think you guys got some pretty good perspectives. What do you think about this? That you're really looking for some honesty. And I think this morning, we're going to give that here. I am a big old believer. I was just telling a friend this last night that your life becomes way happier when you build this wall around yourself to keep out toxicity. You identify it and then at all costs, keep it out. And in this email here that Mo's about to read, and if you got something you want us to talk about, hit us up at thebertshow.com. I think this is a case where she just really needs to learn that, look, over and over and over again, this is a toxic situation, and I just got to stop it. Mo's got the email.
Hey, Bert Show. I need some serious advice. I am a 26-year-old currently 4 months pregnant. Yesterday was my gender reveal, and it's a boy.
Congrats.
I already have a 6-year-old boy with the same person. Last year was hard on us, and we ended up splitting for a year because I caught him talking to a coworker right after my mother had passed with COVID.
Oh, geez.
He was distant, didn't offer that much comfort. So I had to even distance myself. At this time, I had the feeling it was because this coworker, and yes, I was right. We ended up separating. Each of us had different relationships after the separation. All year, he would still see me and our son at the time and ask to come back. We started talking and how we could fix things. We ended up working things out, and we're committed to being together again and just being honest. We started trying to have another baby because we saw it as a good moment. We both had good jobs. We were living together again, and he has been there for me throughout the pregnancy, as opposed to the first pregnancy.
We're having a nice moment now. All right, things seem to be really good for the last week. Let's try and make a baby. Does that make any sense?
No.
Okay,
Absolutely. After I posted my gender reveal on Facebook that night, I got a message from his ex-coworker. She also just had his baby.
His baby.
Yep.
I mean, my eyes couldn't get any bigger if I wanted them to.
All the time he was telling me he loved me, and we started planning on expanding our family together. She was pregnant, and he knew since before we got back together.
Oh, my God.
Baby was just born in May. I really don't know how much communication they had between them during her pregnancy. I confronted him with her message. He only had a picture of the baby in her messages that he hearted. He says that the child was not planned. I get the feeling that he thinks by ignoring the other child, we can have our perfect life together. All he tells me is that he loves me and wants to stay with our children. But how? How do I get over this?
You don't?
He had a child with someone else while I'm working my butt off raising our 6-year-old and pregnant with my second. He says that he will find out if it's his and do his part in providing for this other child. But what about our family? How do I even explain to my 6-year-old that he has a brother that's not my child? I need help and advice. I just want to run away and go somewhere from everyone I know. Help!
Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. Kristen.
Yeah.
With her hands on her head, already frustrated. I mean, if this was my best friend, first of all, I probably wouldn't say this, but I'd be thinking this, that you kind of set yourself up here. I mean, time and time, it sucks that you're in this place, but you also put yourself in this place.
So here, people can come back from mistakes, and that's what happened the first time. However, in this instance, the fact that he hid another woman was pregnant with his child as he was getting back together with you and moving forward with having another child with you and during the first part of your pregnancy, it's a deal breaker.
You think?
Yeah.
So I know you have children together, and I encourage you to try to figure out a way to co-parent. But as I'm your friend sitting you down, I'm telling you, you can, but I would advise you not to stay with this man. This is going to happen again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's showing you exactly what he is.
He's
What are
showing you
doing?
exactly who he is. And I mean, this is so just beyond egregious.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you're in this situation. At the end of the day, I do agree with Bert. You have to take some accountability. He has shown you who he is. and he will continue to show you who he is time and time again. This is not one of those mistakes that I truly believe you will become a different person.
Right.
Like if you can do something like this,
Yeah.
this is who you are.
Yeah.
And she has to accept that, and it is not going to be easy. It's easy to say leave, but you really need to leave and figure everything out as it comes, and you will. But you need to be far away from this man.
Look, it is hard, man. It is hard, and I am not dismissing that to make a huge change like this. But I also think that that's why people feel like they're stuck. And I hate that nobody is stuck. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of work to make the adjustments that you have to make in your life in order to be happy, right? And look, she's got a family she's trying to, but this is just going to go on and on. And you can't stay with this dude.
And also what's sad, she's like, and he's been there for me throughout this pregnancy as opposed to the first. Yeah, because he felt guilty. He had another woman who was pregnant.
100%.
So now all of
This
that
dude.
it feels fake.
How many chances do you give somebody?
Right. Especially when it's coming to babies.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I want to say I'm so sorry because you are 4 months pregnant, and the last thing you want to do is go through that alone. And you're in a horrible position. You are, and I am so sorry. But
Everybody's going to tell you the same thing. Get
Yeah,
rid of this dude.
you have to.
Yeah,
It's
move
toxic.
on already. Move on already.
The Bert Show.
Hey, do you like what you just watched? Because you can get more Bert Show for free. We drop new podcast every weekday, and you can find us anywhere. Spotify, Apple, any place you get podcasts.